So how long are you riding?
You guys got to do something for me, though. I can't take much more. Can't you talk to the doctor? Have him give me something? He's got it. Just a little bit. I tell you, I'm sick.
We'll have the doctor give you some medicine, Anderson. Companies will want to check with you.
You know what I need. It ain't medicine. Can't we do this later? I tell you, I don't feel good. Can't you talk to the doctor?
Your book is Fred J. Anderson. That's your true name?
Yeah. Fred J. Anderson.
What's J stand for?
You have to know.
We do.
Jeremiah.
Father, do you have any other names?
What do you mean?
You use any aliases?
No, none.
Any nicknames?
No.
You drive a car?
Yeah. 49 Pusher.
Who holds the pink slip on it?
All right.
You own it outright?
Yeah, look, do we have to go through that whole thing? Can't you ask me later? You guys don't believe me, but you're going to find out when I keel over. You'll know that.
What color's the car?
Maroon.
You know the license number?
No.
Where have you lived before?
For what?
You gave the address of 10624 Ivorine Avenue. That's what we have here, Hollywood. Is that right?
Yeah, that's where I live.
You belong to any lodges, anything like that?
No.
You ever in the armed services?
No.
No serial number, no branch.
Now, look, how about knocking this off? I'm getting tired of you guys leaning on me. You drag me in here, ask a lot of questions. I tell you I don't feel good. You don't believe me. Leave me alone. Let me go back to my cell. As soon as I feel better, I'll answer all your questions.
We got a job to do, Anderson. We didn't build this thing. You knew what had happened when you started. Now, what's your draft number?
I don't know.
Did you register?
Sure.
Draft card in your wallet?
Yeah.
And we can get it. You married?
No, not.
You were, though.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. It didn't work. Bud was too nosy. Always wanted to know what I was doing. Always asking questions.
Have any kids?
No.
What's your wife's name?
Adelaide.
How do you spell that?
A-D-E-L-A-D-E. Adelaide Morton. Lousiest 2 years I ever spent.
Where she live?
I don't know. Lost track.
Where did she live?
Same place up on Ivorine. I moved out when we got the divorce. I haven't seen her since. May still be there for all I know.
How about your nearest number? The game. The sooner you realize it, the better off you're going to be.
All right.
Nearest relative.
My brother lives in St. Paul. I don't know the address. I got it at home. We don't agree on a lot of things. I haven't seen him for a year, so.
What's his name?
Henry Alton Anderson.
That's your nearest relative?
That's what I said.
Anybody else?
Sugar.
No.
How about your friends?
What? That's the line.
What?
That's where I stop answering these questions. You can maybe tie a bum wrap on me, but you ain't gonna get my friends mixed up in it. No, sir, that's where I draw the line.
All right, suit yourself, Anderson. You got a lot of time. Got a cigarette, Joe?
Yeah.
Thanks. Anderson?
No.
Thanks. Yeah.
Why you have to know who my friends are?
For a lot of reasons.
I don't want to embarrass them, that's all. I don't want them to have to answer a lot of silly questions. You can see that, can't you? Can't you?
Yeah, Anderson, we don't need to embarrass anybody. We just thought it would help here.
Well, I won't tell you. I don't feel well. I don't feel well at all. I'm not hooked anyway. You got no right to say that.
Look at your arm.
I ain't gonna try to cut me. Sure, I tried this stuff once or twice, but that don't mean I'm hooked. A couple of pops, that's all, just a couple of times.
That's not the way your arm makes it look. You've almost run out of places to put that needle, haven't you?
So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was a couple of more times than I thought.
All right, now look, Anderson, I'm going to lay this out for you. We know there's a lot of H floating around. Has been for the past 3 months, and it's high grade. We know that you and the bunch you work for aren't too choosy who you sell it to. Now, we want the names and where you're getting the stuff. You say you're sick now, wait a few more hours. Will your stomach starts to turn over? Will you can't make your hands do what you want them to? Will your head starts to crack open, you'll feel different then? You can wait. Well, let's take him back, Frank. Come on.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You gonna take me back to cell?
You call it.
I don't want to go back in.
Well, that's where you're going.
You gonna call the doctor, tell him to take care of me?
He knows already.
I can't go that route. You know that. Iron cure, I couldn't take it. It'd kill me.
You should have thought of that a long time ago.
Yeah, you can say that. You ain't got the habit. It's easy for you to say that. You don't know.
All right, let's go.
No, I want you got to do something.
I told you we do what we could.
That ain't enough.
We'll have to do.
I told you, help me out. Give me a hand, then I'll get over on your side. You know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
All right, tell us where you're getting the stuff.
Can't you help me out first?
The doctor will see you.
Okay. Where do you want me to start?
Where do you get the stuff?
From a guy.
What's his name?
Paul.
Paul what?
I don't know what his last name is, just Paul.
Where do you meet him?
Hollywood.
That's a big place. Where in Hollywood?
Different places. Sometimes the corner of Hollywood and Vine, sometimes at Highland. Once at Cherokee and Sunset. Different places.
How do you know where?
His word to me.
How?
Guy tells me Paul wants to see me, that's all.
What does Paul look like?
Big guy, real big.
What's he look like? How tall is he?
6'2", 3", maybe 250.
What's his color?
Dark. Looks like he's just come back from the beach. Looks real tame. You guys are gonna help me out, aren't you, after all I done?
What color's his hair?
Black, curly black hair. How about it? You gonna do me some good?
Any marks or scars on him? This Paul? Any marks or scars on him that'll make him easier to spot?
Yeah, he's got a scar across the bridge of his nose right here.
How old is he?
I guess about 38, maybe 40.
Drive a car, do you know?
Never saw one. He always walked up on me.
Is he a user?
I don't think so. Maybe joy pops once in a while. I don't think he's understudy now.
Is he the boss?
Huh?
He the head man in the operation?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's just one of the guys.
Where'd you meet him?
Bar downtown.
Were you introduced?
No, he just came up, started to talk to me. We got along, made a deal. I was around trying to make a buy, get a connection.
All right. I want you to look at some pictures. See if you can point this fellow Paul out for us.
Look, I done my part. I told you. Now you guys got a shit to pick up. When do I get to see the doctor? When are you going to fix me?
We'll talk to him.
That wasn't a deal.
We made no deals.
You said you'd give me a hand.
We will. The doctor will do everything he can for you. We can't promise you any more than that.
Not much.
That's the way it is.
Lousy deal. Everything's on your side. You know it and you're sure right. Someday I'll learn it. Just don't pay.
Yeah, what's that?
Never scratch a cop's back.
10:46 a.m. We returned Fred Anderson to his cell and called the doctor for him. For the past 4.5 months, an organized gang had been selling high-grade heroin. From our informants, we learned that the drug was being made available to anyone who could pay the price. When we tried to stop the activities of the gang, we found ourselves up one blind alley after another. None of the buys we arranged took place. Meets with the higher-ups failed to materialize. When Fred Anderson was picked up, the narcotics found on his person was of the same quality and type that was being pushed around town. 2:34 p.m. We picked up Anderson and took him to the city hall to look at the mug books. He failed to identify any of the pictures. We checked the description of Paul against the people known to have dealt in narcotics, but failed to come up with an identification.